Scampering through for a quick single. Good running between the wickets. Mohammad Aslam has played a good hand for Kuwait here. Coming in when wickets were falling around in heaps all around him. Scoring a runner ball, 23 thus far. Skipper Kashif on strike. Elegantly played to long on. Wristy player. That shot reminded me of the late great Mohammad Azharuddin, skipper of India. Wonderful wristy player himself. Played that ball from outside off stump, made it look easy. Kashif, quality player. Buhara beating the outside edge. And on this occasion, excellent catch by Basant Rejmi, diving full stretch from third man, running in. He's a roly-poly unit, but he does look like he's lightning on the ground. Brilliant fielding all round by Nepal. Ball outside off stump. Mohammad Aslam, after playing a wonderful hand, perishes with a loose shot. Chasing one way outside off stump, managing only a top edge. A wonderful catch by Basant Rejmi. Diving full stretch forward. They're never easy when you're diving forward. He made it look easy. The Nepal fielding, an entertainment package by itself. This is wonderful cricket. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're anywhere nearby, do come down to the IA Oval in Balestier Road. The ICC World T20 Qualifiers, Asia Finals, kicking up some wonderful T20 live action. Kuwait 94 for the loss of 6 wickets. We are in the 14th over. Abhinash Buhara. Looks like Shiraz Khan. It's made it out to the middle. Greeted by a wonderful Yorker. The Nepali contingent supporting their team here. Believes that was a catch. A crowd catch, as they say. At the end of 14 overs, Kuwait 94 for the loss of 6 wickets. Another change in the bowling. Sandeep Lamshane comes on from the Balestier Road end. Paras Katka doing a wonderful job, regularly rotating his bowlers, not allowing Kuwait to settle into any sort of rhythm. It's an extremely important facet of captaincy, especially in the shorter format of T20 cricket. Starts off with a wonderful delivery. Shiraz Khan, big unit. Captain Kashif glides it to short third man. Lamshane not happy about the single being conceded. Looks like Karan Casey there at short third man. straight away having a slip for the new batsman. This is wonderful to see. This is excellent bowling by Sandeep Lamshani, giving nothing away. Bowling at a good pace here. Bowling it into the deck, keeping it wide outside off stump, not allowing the batsman to get underneath it. Kashif lets that one go. Looked like he read the googly. He's bowled him. Sandeep Lamshani strikes. That's the end of Shiraz. Excellent delivery. Set him up with 2 leg breaks and a googly. This time it looked like the flipper. It's done him for pace off the track. Shiraz Khan did not demonstrate any great footwork. Just stood there in the crease and had a tentative prod at it. Pace with his wicket. That's the 7th wicket down for Kuwait in the 15th over. 95 runs on the board. Mohammad Hassan Nasir, the big opening bowler for Kuwait, strolled out in his cap. He's a very bubbly character, enjoys his cricket. He's been around a long time. He's facing the challenge of Sandeep Lamshani. Lamshani might be looking to pin him LBW straight away. Bowls wide outside the leg stump. That's a wide delivery. I get the feeling the setup is coming, giving Nasir the feeling of the ball going wide outside off stump. Look to pin him with the one that's coming back straight. Nasir up to the challenge, gets behind it safely, and then he practices the golf swing after that. Might employ it further down. Kuwait 96 for the loss of 7 wickets at the end of 15 overs. That's fucking brilliant. KC Curran comes into the attack from the Serangoon Road end. Bowled 2 overs for 21 before this in the power play. Was slightly expensive. Like to make amends. Paras Katka employing spin and pace at either end. Mohammad Kashif playing a lonely hand once again. His batting partners seem to be deserting him. But the man from the deserts of Kuwait, he should be used to this one. He's taking the challenge on himself. He's been a wonderful player for Kuwait right throughout this tournament. Consistent performer. Can he finish it off strongly? Current KC puts down the big number 14s on the ball. Prevents the ball going through for a single. Kuwait losing wickets at regular intervals, ensuring that any sort of momentum they build keeps getting stifled. That might even be close to a wide. Indeed, signalled a wide. Karan Casey testing the bounce of the IA pitch. Gets the feedback. It bounces above the shoulder. This time above the head. Tabarak V. Kalidas, the two gentlemen umpiring this game. Standard of umpiring been very consistent throughout. Kashif punts it down in front of cover for a single. Basant Rejmi fires that throw in, nearly nailing Hassan Nasir, who was innocently looking to grab a helmet. Good thing he had the helmet on. Otherwise, we would have had an international incident. Deep third man, backward point, sweeper cover, extra cover and a mid-off. And on the leg side, have a deep fine leg, deep backward square, mid-wicket and a long on. Karan Casey bowling to Hassan Nasir. Short, guided away expertly to third man. Hassan Nasir using his experience. This is exactly what is required. All he needs to do is get his skipper on strike and enjoy proceedings from the non-striker's end. Karan Casey, I think that might even be called a no ball. This is quite silly actually, conceding a free hit, quite unnecessary. Banging it in short, especially when both your fine leg and square leg are up in the circle. And on this occasion, Ashif comes down on one knee. Paras Gatka at extra cover, making sure it's kept to a single. Kuwait goes past 100. We're having 4 overs after this. The only concern being there are 7 wickets down. The skipper Kashif not really able to take any undue risk and afford Ahmed Nasir looking for another single, turned down by Kashif. And on this occasion, steals a single to backward point. Hassan Nasir responds. I'm a bit confused here myself. Kashif turned down the previous single, but on this occasion, off the last ball of the over, decided to take the single. Would have been ideal had he maintained the strike, but now Hassan Nasir will face the threat of Basant Rejmi. Been really impressed with the way Rejmi has bowled throughout this tournament. It's been penetrative and controlling at the same time. And add to that, Very entertaining fielding. There's a short third man, backward point, cover, sweeper cover, long off. Long on, deep mid wicket, deep backward square, and a short fine leg. Vasant Rajmi is bowling to Ahsan Nasir. Ahsan Nasir tapping away. Does exactly what he is supposed to. Gets a single. Kashif drills it down to long off. Yet another single. Nepal wouldn't be minding the singles at this juncture. We are into the 17th over. Kuwait would ideally be looking for a few lusty hits. Ahsan Nasir. Punches it down to long on. Sompal Kami charging in, threatening to throw down the stumps at the bowler's end. Makes Ahsan Nasir speed up. And on this occasion, Vasant Rajmi keeps it wide outside off stump. Kashif plays it to wide long on. And Ahsan Nasir dances down the track, and I don't know for the life in me what he was trying to do there. Kashif, the Kuwait captain, absolutely distraught. Results in conceding the easiest of catches to cover. Paras Gadka makes no mistake. 8th Kuwaiti wicket perish, with the total reading 106 in 16 overs. Kuwait only have themselves to blame. This has not been the most intelligent batting display. Hamood Amanullah, the man with the most interesting number on the jersey, 0, walks out to the middle. Joins his captain. I'm sure the instructions are just stick around. Mohammad Kashif hasn't been having the ideal support from the rest of his batsmen. On most occasions than not, is found playing a lonely hand. Karan Casey back on from the Serangoon Road end. Kashif punts it down to long off for a single. Seems to have good trust in Amanullah's batting abilities. This is the last over of Karan Casey. I beg your pardon, it's been Abhinash Bohara drifting on the legs this time. Flicked away to deep backward square leg for a single. Kashif turns down the 2. Like to retain strike and face as many deliveries as possible in the remaining overs of the Kuwaiti innings. Bohara giving nothing away, conceding just another single. Paras Katka completes the fielding at cover. Nepal wouldn't mind these singles at all. Bohara looking for that in-swinging Yorker. On this occasion, wide, placed away to sweep a cover. There hasn't been many boundaries the last few overs. Kuwait having a bit of a drought when it comes to boundaries. The Nepali bowlers bowling excellent lines and areas, not conceding. And on this occasion, Pasan's Rejmi tries to throw down the stumps at the bowler's end. Captain Kashif tells his partner, "You should have told me it's coming to my end." This is excellent fielding. For any youngster watching, this is the way to field. He's well aware of the situation and the importance of Kashif's wicket. Even though he could have gone to Amanullah's side, he went to Kashif's side instead. At the end of 18 overs, Kuwait 1-1-1 for the loss of 8 wickets. Karan Casey comes back on from the Balestier Road end. Be bowling the penultimate over in this Kuwait innings. Importantly for Kuwait, Mohammad Kashif, the captain's on strike. Can he do something special? Can Kuwait look to take 30 runs off these 2 overs? It's not going to be easy. And the first ball, a full toss wide outside off stump. Really should have been placed for the boundaries. Only manages a single to sweep a cover. There's a third man, backward point, sweep a cover, extra cover and a long off. Mid on, mid wicket. Deep backward square leg and a short fine leg completes the onside fielding. Karan Casey pulls away from the Balestier Road end. Bowling to Amanullah, it's skied. Sompal Kami comes around, makes it look easy. And another wicket perishes. This really is not very intelligent cricket by Kuwait. Kashif checking whether that was a no ball. The umpires confirming that it wasn't. The good thing is that he's crossed over to retain strike. Karan Casey striking straight away. Kuwait really only have themselves to blame. Karan Casey banging it in short. 5 calls, 1 for the over. Seems to love the bouncer. It's a very good dot ball option during this stage. T20 innings. Bowlers use it both as a defensive mechanism and an attacking option. Nepal will be very happy with the execution this morning. They look clinical. Kashif down on one knee. Cannot pierce the inner ring. Deependra Singh Airi there. At extra cover. Keeps the total down. This time Kashif goes aerial. Magnificent shot. Stands and delivers. Over wide, long off for 6. Amazing hands. Hits through the line of the ball. On the up. 6 runs. Beautiful shot. And once again, what a shot! Bang! Gun barrel straight. 6 over long off. Mohammad Kashif turning it on. Karan Casey spoiling what was turning out to be a good over. Conceding 12 off the last 2 deliveries. This is excellent batting by Mohammad Kashif. He's taking the game deep. Looks like he will plan to take 30 off the last 2 overs. If they can manage to take the score to 140, Kuwait would have a fighting chance against the batting juggernaut of Nepal. The fans supporting Nepal getting loud and vociferous. There's Nepali flags all around the park. Wonderful support for this team. Bohara bowling the last over. It's very intelligent batting there, getting Kashif back on strike. It's important that he faces as many of the remaining deliveries as possible. Might even turn down singles at this moment. What a magnificent shot that is. Going straight up though. Out of the park. Bohara looking for the Yorker, erring on length. Kashif dispatches that full toss. That's gone miles. That is a monster hit. 6 runs. Sompal Kami gone from 3rd man to back that one up. It's either that or to tell him a word of advice. That might be signalled wide. It's not. The man that matters. Tarkdar thinks otherwise. But what a hand Kashif has played. He's really showed the rest of the Kuwaiti unit how to bat. He's invested with patience, been consistent. He's played a captain's innings. Once again, short, wide, turns down the single. Punted away to extra cover. Two balls remaining. This is a magnificent shot. Mohammad Kashif going down on one knee, carving that ball over backward point. 4 runs. It's really turning it on here at IA. This is a beautiful batting performance. The Kuwaiti captain He's playing an absolute cameo. 43 again. Certainly been the most consistent batsman in this tournament, together with Surendra Chandramohan of Singapore. This is a wonderful performance. And on this occasion goes high. And it's gone all the way. What a finish. What a shot. What a player. Mohammad Kashif, the Kuwaiti skipper. Bang, bang, bang. 6, 6, 6. Certainly given Kuwait a fighting chance as they go over 140. Nepal, when they come out, will require 142 to victory. What a batsman this player is. Very unfortunate not to get a 50. 49 off 36. Fantastic batting. Avinash Bohara absolutely taken to the cleaners in that last over. We will join you back with live commentary, the commencement of the Nepal innings.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello.
Short, wide. Paras Gatka leans into it, slashes it for 4, backward of point. Magnificent shot. No. Yes. Yes, 100%. Amr Ilyas once again. It's the deck hard. Paras Gatka safely in behind that. Wonderful shot, slightly wide. Paras Gatka leans into that, dispatches it past wide mid on for 4. This is turning out to be a very expensive over for Kuwait. Nepal off to a blinder. ICC World T20. That looked pretty close. By Kalidas turning it down. I tell you what, if I was Ilyas Ahmed, I'll be disappointed too. It's worth having a replay of that. It's Ahsan Nasir from the Serangoon Road end. It's a heavily fortified offside field. Short third man, backward point, cover, extra cover and a long off. So mid wicket and a long on. And a deep fine leg. Gainendra Malla rotates a single straight away. Drifting on the pads. Prasatka helps himself to another boundary. This is poor bowling. You have a packed offside field. Ahsan Nasir not having the discipline to hit the right areas. Mohammad Kashif straight away makes the adjustment. Kuwait seem to be having a plan, but the bowlers unable to execute. Nepal off to a flyer. Leaking runs. The Kuwait opening bowlers. The extra umpire, Buddhi Pradhan, seem to be coming in with box of extra kookaburras. All seem to be well. There's a short fine leg in place now straight away. I think this is a better field. Allows Asan Nasir a bit more room to come and attack the stumps. Otherwise it would be very predictable. On this occasion, once again drifting on the pads. Paras Gatka effortlessly works it to short fine leg for a single. That was a friendly full toss. Gyanendra Malla unable to penetrate the offside field. Well fortified. Short third man, backward point, cover, extra cover, and a mid off. Punch straight back the ground. Gyanendra Malla taking a little bit of time to get his eye in. Nepal can afford that luxury. They have gotten off to a terrific start here. Malla pushing it to mid off for an easy single. That's the end of the second over. Nepal 18 for the loss of no wicket. Cantering along. Ilyas Ahmed continues. It's a good bit of fielding. Mohammad Kashif, the skipper. I beg your pardon, that's Shiraz Khan. Big number 12 for Kuwait. Gyanendra Malla walks across his stumps, flicks that away to long leg, banks another single. Nepal smoothly progressing to 20. We're in the third over of the Nepal chase, requiring 142 for victory. We'll be very happy with this start. Ilyas Ahmed be looking to make some inroads into the Nepali batting. Short, punted away to long on. Good bit of fielding there, keeps the runs just down to a single. Adnan Idris patrolling the long on boundary. This is very good running between the wickets. Nepal really showing how it's done. Both batsmen quick between the wickets. Nice early calling. Safely gets through. Long strides of Paras Katka. Ensures that the single is completed without incident. Ilyas Ahmed as a third man in the ring. Backward point. Point cover, extra cover, mid off. Looks like he's going to be going across the body. Beautiful shot there. Paras Katka playing it off the stumps. A wristy flick for 4. Classy shot. Using his height to good advantage. Plants the front foot down. Taking maximum use of the first power play overs. Kuwait only allowed 2 men outside. I really wonder whether this is the ideal field to have if you are planning to attack on the stumps. Paras Katka makes room for himself, smashes it through the offside ring. 4 runs. Nepal putting on a display here of power pack batting. I wouldn't be surprised if Kuwait would go to spin, as the medium pacers on this lightning quick outfield and this excellent batting wicket being taken to the cleaners by the Nepali openers. Paras Katka speeding away to 23. And Indra Malla, ideal support, not out on 5. Looks like the Kuwaiti skipper brings himself on. Spin it is. Kuwait would ideally like to pick up a wicket here. Perhaps even 2. Good start here. Ashif, he bowls a mixed bag of offies, leggies, googlies, and whatever goes on the market that day. Indra Malla, he's not wasted any time. Gets down on one knee, dispatches that delivery over deep backward square leg for a towering 6. Nepal mean business. They've got on the park. Great aggressive intent today. They want to book a place in tomorrow's what would be a final. Once again, on this occasion, pierces the offside ring for a 4. Hit uppishly, but into the gap. Nepal races on to 40, the 4th over. It's building up to be a wonderful batting performance here. And on this occasion, punches it down to long on. That's a poor bit of fielding, conceding another boundary. Mohammad Aslam on this occasion, fielding at long on. Can't say fielding is quite Kuwait's strength. Indra Malla making Kuwait pay. The vociferous fans send into a frenzy. Nepal's got great support here at the park. And on this occasion, once again, this could be out. It's gone up in the air. He's taken it and it's gone. Malla perishes. Going for yet another big hit. Already collected 15 runs in that over. Looking for yet another 6. He might have been a bit greedy. Mohammad Kashif gets that all-important breakthrough for Kuwait. Looks like the experienced Sharad Visavaka coming in at number 3. Another very aggressive batsman for Nepal. Joins the skipper, Paras Gatka. That's an excellent delivery. The batsman having crossed over. Paras Gatka facing that. Kashif creating the breakthrough for Kuwait. They really do depend a lot on their skipper in both batting, bowling, and to marshal the troops around. Well, it's about time somebody else put their hand up for Kuwait. They are to make a match of this. Damanullah continues. Sharad Visavka straight away off the mark, punching it down to long on for a single. Paras Gatka once again drilling it down to long on. Adnan Idris doing the fielding there. Mohammad Damanullah having a slight footwear issue. Ravija De Silva sporting his luminous green sunscreen. Down the track, Paras Gatka drills it to long on. The Singapore contingent down here watching this game. That's a very good delivery. Shiraz Khan extracting bounce and purchase from this IA track. Tall leg spinner. Sharad Vesavka immediately going down, doing some gardening. Cleans the surface area. Kashif, the Kuwait captain's got a slip in place. Good to see. And it's put down. Straight away. A sharp chance. Ravija De Silva puts it down. Not the easiest of catches. Kept low, down to his left, slightly unsighted by the wicket keeper. But I tell you what, you need to take those. It's a wonderful over thus far. Shiraz Khan. Regularly beating the outside edge of Sharad Vesavka. Nepal need to understand they don't need to do anything silly here. They're well ahead of the required run rate. At the end of the 6-over power plays, Nepal 55 for the loss of 1 wicket. Hamood Amanullah continues from the Balestier Road end. Paras Katka on strike. Elegantly drives it to sweep a cover for a single. Moves on to 26 with minimum fuss. Such an important player for Nepal. The captain Paras Katka leading from the front here. Controlling the innings. It's a very good shot by Vesavka, positioning the ball the deep fine leg, the vacant region, and banking 2 runs in the process. It's a very good delivery, beats everyone. Sharad Vesavka looking for an ambitious reverse sweep. Beats the bat, beats the keeper. 4 by is the result. 4 runs to the total of Nepal. They wouldn't mind that.
ल मामाले चाहिँ
Intelligent batting by
पहिला
Nepal.
भिजाउने बिस्तारै
In particular, Paras Gatka calling his partner through. Good running between the wickets. Nepal a very fit side. Easily completing that single. As we speak, the Malaysian contingent has landed. Down the wicket. Blast it long on. Adnan Idris collects the ball. Nepal really putting on a show here. Aggressive bowling, electric fielding, and now the batsman. And on this occasion, Vezavka manages to execute 4 runs. Expertly implements the reverse sweep. They are really putting on a show here. Buoyed by their fans. Great support for Nepal all around the park. A beautiful Saturday morning. Nepal are taking control of this game at the end of 7 overs. 68 for the loss of 1 wicket. Kuwait, on the other hand, will be looking to strike a few quick blows. Barring which, Nepal are on a canter. Miss Nitisha Katara looking at proceedings from her point of advantage. Tournament director, she'll be very proud. ICC putting on a wonderful show here. This World T20 Qualifiers Asia Finals in Singapore. The lady behind the gentleman's game. Shiraz Khan continues from the Serangoon Road end. Short, wide. Cut away to deep sweeper cover. It's a clumsy bit of fielding. Nepal where to the situation, capitalize, quickly grabs 2 on it. There's one area Kuwait needs to focus on, it is their fielding. That's a magnificent shot. Paras Gatka using the long levers to good effect. Dispatches that ball back past the bowler for 4 runs. Neither long off nor long on could do anything about that one. They were mere spectators. Shiraz Khan continues. The slip has disappeared. And on this occasion, guides it to long leg for 4. This is excellent batting. Unfortunately, I can't say the same about the bowling. Shiraz Khan going for boundaries and runs on both sides of the wicket. It's very difficult for the captain to set a field. And as we speak, the short third man moves to short fine leg. Backward point. Captain himself moves to a short third man position. Waves his arms around Kashif in an animated fashion. Shiraz Khan beats the bat. Paras Gatka a bit disappointed. Unable to put that delivery away. But they've already collected around 12 runs from this over. Well on their way. Once again, quick running between the wickets. Sharad Vesavaka calling his captain through. Singapore's neighbours Malaysia, they'll be taking on Qatar. The game that starts at 2 p.m. This is excellent batting. Good bit of fielding there. Once again, the skipper, Mohammad Kashif, putting in the dive, saving 3 runs for his side. At the end of 8 overs, Nepal 80 for the loss of 1 wicket. Skipper Paras Katka having a well-deserved drink. Starting to get hot out there. It's going at 10 runs and over, Nepal. Having the run rate well under control. They don't want to take any chances. They'll be looking to dust Kuwait off as early as possible. Kuwait, on the other hand, they've gone to their spinners. Looks like Mohammad Aslam. Been brought in from the Balestier Road end. There's a short third man, backward point, cover, deep extra cover and a long off. Long on, deep mid wicket, deep backward square and a short fine leg completes the fielding. Mohammad Aslam picks up the bowling marker. Umpire Kali tells him to get a move on. Not before a few trial deliveries. Always a good idea. Be bowling left arm around, coming through. Straight away drill down to long off. Sharad Vesavka doing the smart thing here, getting Paras Katka back on strike. Both these batsmen seem to be in no trouble at all. Negotiating the Kuwaiti bowling with great ease. Paras Katka gets down on one knee, hits it in the air, and once again Rauji De Silva came charging in from the cow corner boundary, unable to get to it, concedes 4 runs in the process as well. Paras Katka leaving a bit dangerously. It's very entertaining batting though. He's in an aggressive mood of mind. On this occasion, turns down the single. Usman bhai, please tell them to keep a bit quiet. Tell this lot. Punched away down to long off. Paras Katka moves on to 41. Batting with excellent control here. Sharad Vesavka playing ideal foil to his skipper. Both Nepali batsmen batting extremely intelligently. At the end of 9 overs, Nepal proceed to 86 for the loss of 1 wicket. The Nepal fans cheering their heroes on. It's a wonderful support here for Nepal. Flags, cheering fans and ice creams. It's a great Saturday morning. In sunny Singapore here, we have cotton wool skies and the IA ground looking a sight. Kuwait, they've created the opportunities. The fielders haven't quite been able to convert them. Nepal, on the other hand, continuing a very dominant performance here. Paras Gatka hits it up in the air. Ball falling short of the deep extra cover fielder. 1 run to the total. Shiraz Khan employing the slip straight away. I think that's a good ploy. Kuwait needs wickets. They are to make any impression on this game. Slowly but surely drifting in Nepal's favour. But cricket's a funny game. It's very intelligent batting by the Nepali pair. They are well aware of the situation and the importance and the significance of the occasion. They will not allow Kuwait a look in. Both these two batsmen mixing aggression with caution. And on this occasion, a beautiful shot. Reverse sweep. Paras Gatka, Nepali skipper, sends the supporters into a frenzy. 4 runs. Wonder if they should even continue to have a slip fielder for Paras. If you are looking to pick up wickets, need to attack. Well bowled there. Shiraz Khan manages to find a rare dot. Full swung away to deep mid wicket. Paras be disappointed with that. Total moves on to 93. Sharad Vesavaka back on strike. Looking for a quick single. Prevented by Usman Waheed, the dexterous wicketkeeper of Kuwait. That's the end of the 10th over. Nepal cantering along to 93 for the loss of 1 wicket. 49 runs away from booking themselves in what would be a final tomorrow against the hosts Singapore, who are leading the table at the moment and awaiting the arrival of their Mount Everest of a challenge. Mohammad Aslam to continue from the Balestier Road end. Kuwait ideally would need a wicket or 2 quick ones. They are to restrict this Nepal onslaught. This is extremely intelligent batting. Paras Gatka hitting the boundary markers, collecting the occasional boundary. Right from the onset, having won the toss and electing to field, Nepal have looked solid. It's a good delivery. Mohammad Aslam bowling into the pads. The wicket looks lovely for batting. Yesterday in the game between Kuwait and Qatar, nearly 400 runs being scored. Vesavaka punches it down to long on. And that's the half century to the Nepal captain. Acknowledges the crowd and his dugout. Wonderful innings. Well deserved. 50 runs. Paras Gatka guiding his team in this chase. Standing tall like the Mount Everest himself. Nepal would ideally like for him to bat through. Kuwait would love to see the back of him. Vesavaka once again punching the ball down to long off. Mohammad Aslam diving to the left, cannot prevent the single. Certainly hit the ground hard. Seemed to have knocked the wind out of him. Paras Gatka launches that one. That's gone miles. It's a huge six. That one has frequent flyer miles on it. That one almost went back to Kathmandu. Great work there by the facilities staff. Senior curator Mr. Kareem, Mahesh Kumar, the head of facilities. They've produced a wonderful surface and an excellent outfield for cricket to take on here in Singapore. The live broadcast coming to you courtesy of the Singapore Cricket Association. The ICC World T20 Qualifier-Asia Finals. What a spectacle of attacking T20 cricket this has been thus far. Runs, wickets, brilliant catches, it's all happening. All the teams having a wonderful time here in Singapore. One of the best destinations in the world for events. Ahsan Nasir being brought back into the attack. Doesn't do the captain's confidence any justice. Ambles in and bowls one down the leg side. A real help yourself delivery. Sharad Vesavka takes full toll of it. 4 runs down to fine leg. And on this occasion, guides it to short third man for a single. Paras Gatka. Quick on his feet, crossing through for a single. Moves on to 56. Vesavka to 26. Ahsan Nasir bending his back, trying to extract some assistance from this IA wicket. Paras Gatka beautifully placed that to deep backward square leg off his pads for 4. For a single, I beg your pardon. Nepal go past their 100. They're at 109 now. Once again, the Kuwaiti fielders, despite valiant effort, conceding a single. Shiraz Khan there, the big unit, putting in the dive. The ball ricochets off his right hand. Nepal banks a single. Paras Gatka punts it down to long on for another single. It's been an excellent display of T20 cricket by Nepal. Hot favourites here in this ICC World T20 Qualifiers Asia final. Well, in this game they've lived up to the billing. They will face their challenge tomorrow. Host Singapore, undefeated in this tournament, playing some magnificent cricket themselves. They'll be awaiting Nepal Sunday morning here. 9:30 game. Big crowd expected at the IA. Looks like Mead Bavasar with some left arm orthodox from the Balestier Road end. It's got a long on, deep mid wicket, deep backward square and a fine leg. Straight away bowls into the pads, threatens to throw it back. It's all in good spirits. It's been a wonderful tournament, played in the best of spirits. Sharad Vesavaka, he's got his gloves off, looks a bit relaxed at the non-striker's end. Paras Gatka takes a few steps down the track, eases that ball for 4 runs over the backward square leg. Money. The Nepali batsman grabbing a quick drink while the skipper has a change of bats. Tell you what, that bat has been doing him well. Scored 62 runs with it. It's the highest individual score by a batsman in this tournament. Nepali skipper Paras Gatka. It's been very impressive this morning. Punted down to long on for another single. Mead Bavsar looking desperately to get a breakthrough for his skipper and Kuwait. The short third man, backward point, cover, sweeper and a long off on the offside. Vesavka drills it to long off and collects another single. He's been batting extremely intelligently, been a wonderful partner for his captain. Nepal effortlessly moving on here. Short, wide, dispatched backward of point for 4. Magnificent batting here by Paras Gatka. He is really setting the IA all on fire. No fuss, quality batting. Nepal really putting on a strong display, outdoing Kuwait in all 3 departments, bowling, fielding and batting. Once again, punts it down to long on. And at the end of 13 overs, Nepal 122 for the loss of 1 wicket. Cruising along. Kuwait captain brings himself on from the Serangoon Road end. The change of gloves. Nepal batsman ready for action straight away. Just 20 runs required. Nepal should manage this chase barring a historical collapse. Oh my God. Paras Katka perishes to the softest of dismissals. Mohammad Kashif lobbing the ball wide outside off stump. He certainly looks like the man with the golden arm. Paras Katka batting so beautifully, manages to give the easiest of catches to backward point. However, not before ensuring Nepal has got to safety and to a very dominant position in this chase. Certainly played a captain's innings. Looks like Singhai walking out to the middle. It's a very busy cricketer. He's got his little bandana under the helmet. He's a player that reminds me of the young Tilakaratne Dilshan from Sri Lanka. Always very busy, whether he's on the field or whether he's batting. It's an absolute live wire. I think Nepal would now look to these two to complete the chase without the loss of any further wickets. Kuwait wouldn't mind picking up a few just to make things interesting. Kashif's got the slip in to the new batsman, Deependra Singhai, and he lobs up another lollipop. Deependra Singhai wants no part of that. Cuts it to the sweeper fence for a single. Kashif fires one into the pads. Vesavka glances it neatly to the deep backward square leg fielder. Collects another single. And he's got him! Deependra Singhai perishes. Mohammad Kashif buys another wicket. He's been bowling right arm over the wicket popsicles, and the Nepali batsmen have been just throwing their wickets away. That is very unfortunate. Deependra Singhai unable to resist that invitation. Adnan Idris taking the easiest of catches. This is really unnecessary from Nepal. Sharad Vesavaka reduced to a spectator at the non-striker's end. I'm sure he'll have a word to the incoming batsman. Looks like Rohit Kumar Paudel. It is Rohit Kumar Paudel. Nepal really don't need to take any unnecessary risk. They can win it with singles from here. There's no point in donating wickets. Kashif, on the other hand, would be delighted. Picked up all three Nepali wickets to fall. And two have been absolute gifts. Good bit of bowling. Tell you what, very impressed by the Kuwaiti captain. Carries such a huge workload, bowling, batting, fielding, captaining the side. And on this occasion, he tries the lollipop once too often. Deposited to the deep mid-wicket boundary for 4. Kumar Paudel's having none of that. Smashed it away. That ball got the treatment it deserved. Nepal moves on to 128 for the loss of 3 wickets. at the end of 14 overs. Requiring another 14 runs to complete what's been a dominant performance this morning since winning the toss and electing to field. They bowled brilliantly and fielded brilliantly to restrict Kuwait to 141 runs. The Kuwait batsmen, they only have themselves to blame. Shiraz Khan from the Balestier Road end. Vesavka calmly punches it into the covers for a single. Brings Rohit Kumar on strike. This is all really what Nepal needs. In the partnership between Sharad Vesavka and the skipper Paras Gatka ensuring Nepal's in absolutely no danger. It's a very good delivery. Shiraz Khan earning out a valuable dot ball. There hasn't been many in this Nepal innings. Drifting down the leg side, swept away. The ball's racing to the deep fine leg boundary. 4 leg byes. It's a valiant effort by the fielder there. Can't prevent from 4 runs being added to the Nepali total. Kuwait would reflect on the experience of this tournament, and I'm sure their think tanks will be looking at their fielding and injecting a bit more youth into this T20 side. They have been wonderful fighters, very gracious participants. That's a wonderful delivery. Beaten for turn. But as this game draws to an end, so will Kuwait's hope of qualifying at this tournament. That looks pretty straight. For the man that matters, umpire Kali decides not out. The umpiring has been extremely consistent and of a high standard throughout this tournament. By Kali from Malaysia, umpire Tabaragda from Hong Kong, and mentor umpire Buddhi Pradhan from Nepal. Mr. Manu Nair, our match referee, being the officials adjudicating this tournament. At the end of 15 overs, Nepal 133 for the loss of 3 wickets. 2 hits away from booking themselves in Sunday's would-be final. Singapore already there. Kashif down, lobs it up again. Hit straight back to him, could not hang on to it. That was hit like a rocket. Vesavaka nearly taking the bowler's head off. Would have been a fantastic return catch had he held on to it. Can't really put it down as a chance. Those either they stick or they don't. Swept away. Rohit Kumar to deep mid wicket for another single. This might be the data. It is the data. Sharad Vesavka, experienced player, manages it effortlessly to long on. Mohammad Kashif resorting to delivering airmail, flighting that ball extremely high. In this part of the world, we call it Singapore Airlines flight. And on this occasion, it's a great effort there by Adnan Idris in the deep, but cannot manage Nepal from going past the total and securing a command victory over Kuwait here. Finishing off in style, Sharadve Savka and Rohit Kumar staying not out. It's been a wonderful performance. Nepal winning this encounter by 7 wickets. We will join you shortly with the awards presentation.